Alright, it's been about a minute, so it should be technically up. I always wait a minute, even when I'm normal streaming, so that if there's a chance that, you know, the notification didn't go out right away, then I wait long enough for people to be able to see it. So, as I tried doing it earlier while I was on the bike, but my phone pretty much was about dead, I survived 30 minutes because that's how long it took for me to get to that point that I did that little live stream to the bottom. 30 minutes and I was still able to play music all the way till I got home and still had battery to put it on the charger. I'm mildly impressed. So, yeah, I guess I can technically restart over. It doesn't really matter to me. Um, Recap. So, Wednesday, the one that just passed, was the 3 weeks that me and my ex are separated. Now, the first 2 weeks sucked. Like, the first week was hard to the point where my aunt made sure I wasn't home alone. And then, uh, second week wasn't as bad, but still kind of sucked. And now, honestly, I'm doing all right. I have found friends, amazingly, and I have a few people who are interested in me. And the best part is, I told them like my entire story, everything that happened to me and my ex, everything that happened in my life. As my response is, I'd rather tell someone everything about me, goods and the bads, because that that can make or break a relationship, friendship or relationship. And I tell people, it's up to you. I'd rather lay it on the table. You can tell me if you like me or not, and if you don't, that's okay. So a lot of people are pretty happy that I tell them my entire story because it's good to know. And I have a few people who like me in that way, and I have a few people who are my friends who I've been streaming with. And sadly, I haven't been home because I was at my aunt's, and I don't know what's gonna be like today. I might try to stream later today. Um, I doubt I'll have time before I go, but if I can, I'll try because I would like to game with them, but then they're only on a certain time too. Because I was having fun with SnowRunners with them, and I was playing a bit offline, like just by myself, but it's not as fun. I mean, it can be less frustrating, especially when you don't have to worry about two idiots flipping over behind you. But I flip over too because you're driving an unsteady truck on an unsteady terrain. They don't really work that way. But no, I'm doing good. I look really tired because I am really tired. Um, I slept okay, but I kind of overheated, so that was unfortunate. But then I did sleep pretty well. I'm having jaw pain. At least I hope it's my jaw and it's not actually a tooth, but I won't really know. But yeah, I'm doing pretty good. So my positive mood's been better. I mean, the farm definitely doesn't help either. Sometimes it can get quite stressful, and my uncle was just in the hospital because he had kidney stones, which I don't know how he's got kidney stones. I mean, they say it's because he's overweight. I, cause like, I love junk food. Don't get me wrong, but I'm still like I'm just the right weight, and I don't think it'd take much for me to lose weight. Um, but yeah, so I'm still just trying to find friends and like friends for real life and friends for gaming. Because I plan on doing Sea of Thieves, and I don't know anyone who's got that. I'm on PS5. I don't know if it's crossplay or not. I don't Google half this stuff until it's too late. So I'm looking for friends for that. Looking for friends to play Halo with on the PS5. Like I have PS5. Soners, I just need one more. Farming, I need new friends for farming completely. And I need new friends. Well, actually, not new. I need friends for Satisfactory. Any other games that I have? No, I think all the rest of my games are single player. Yeah, so I got a massive game list to find for friends for, and then I'm hoping they eventually put games like Scrap Mechanic and stuff onto the PS5 because that's a game I really want to play, and where I only have a Steam Deck, I ain't gonna be able to run that game. I can try, but I won't be able to run it in the quality that I want. Like, I've been watching this YouTuber, Con Gaming, he's Canadian, and I've been watching him do that game for years, and I just finally saw that the Chapter 2 update was out, and I'm jealous because it looks really good. The creations are smooth, and I like to follow his logic because it's good to know since I don't know anything about that game, so it's good to follow someone who plays it so that if I jump into it, it's like, hey, I kind of know how to do this already. Because a lot of that stuff, too, you have to kind of Google. Like, there's certain, like, logic combinations and how to do stuff that it doesn't explain. So, that's what he's for. But, other than that, I'm doing good. Um, I have a friend, potentially might be more later on in life. They offered to help me because I need to get a new desk. I would switch the camera, but I have to tidy my room. It's getting there, but then my dresser fell apart. As the whole faceplate is no longer on the drawer. The worst part is, that means I can't use the drawer because it kind of attaches. That's how you slide it in and out. So that's a pain. Um. So yeah, I asked and they said they could possibly because the table is like 80 something dollars with tax, but it'll be good because it is wider. Like I will get a tape measure and I will measure after, but I'm pretty sure it's longer and wider. It might be about the same width. The width is fine. Longer would be nice. Because this also has a giant mirror attached to it. I don't really need a mirror. Um, it's just something that gets broken, you know? And then I'm hanging my speaker up on the wall. Which I'll probably try to videotape when all that stuff comes into play. Like, I'm currently looking. There's a lot of ideas. It's just a matter of I need the money to do so. Like, I even budgeted me having to buy that desk. But if my friend can help me with it, then if you see the trim all along the back, like all up there, cut on my fingers, I'm putting LED light strips, kind of like this one, like these ones, but this one's actually gonna run along my bed and just kind of stop above my bed because, well, these aren't the ones I like, really. The ones I like are like the 12-volt ones, but I need to order those. These are the 5-volt. Because I want to do around the entire trim above my room. Only downside is I'm going to have to bring it back down, which means I'm going to actually have to cut one of these. Do I? Yeah, because I'd have to cut it going this way and then to go that way. Because I need to be able to have the end plugged into the outlet, which is over there. Because if you combine one at the 5-volt, 12-volt, I found out when I was in my apartment, it goes on fire. Found that out that way, so that was interesting. But yeah, no, I shouldn't need more than 50 feet. I could do more than that, but I don't really think I want to. I think I only need about 50 feet. Hold on, because that's about 6 feet, 12 feet. I might be cutting it close, but yeah. I mean, it doesn't have to go around my entire wall. I mean, I would like it to, but it's also weird because you can't just cut anywheres on these. You have to cut where the lines are, which is down the middle. So, like, for example, you know, say I'm reaching the end, right? And the end of the strip goes here, right? But I can't cut it there because that will stop the lights. I have to cut it there, so again, it's one of those finicky things, but the LED lights work great. I have one behind me, as you can actually see the strip. I did not put it straight up and down. Um, and it uses so little power that this thing that I got from Temu, my little power bar, is currently charging. Powered my Steam Deck. I charged my Steam Deck fully, which took a lot. I used a fast charger. I'll plug the USB in. It lasted 3 days in a row and didn't even put a notch of battery out of it. So, works pretty good in my opinion. But everything on my Temu has come except for an little air pump. Don't know how good that's gonna work because I got a little thermometer for my room. Yeah, you expect it to be big. It's like a 1.5 by 1.5, and it's 22.3 degrees Celsius, and it's 58% humidity. It even has a little smiley face. It changes when it gets bad. So you know what? Not bad. Not bad little quality. Yeah, I got big plans. I was gonna put the box spring that goes under my mattress, which obviously I don't have because it's sitting on a couch bed. I was gonna put it behind me, but then I'm like, if this gets too close to the table, I won't be able to push my mattress back when it slides forward, which happens, when you jump in and out of your bed. And then I was gonna put it next to me, but then it's gonna push everything this way, which I'm getting awfully close to where the vent is for my AC. So I thought, okay. And then I went into because my uncle has 2 bedrooms in this house, but he sleeps in the other house, right? So these are just storage things for him, and they're a mess. Well, there's a box spring sitting in there, so I just moved the other one, because technically there's a spare bedroom across from me, and I use that as my storage, but where my stepdad might be coming to visit in a few weeks, he needs a place to stay, so I figured, why not? So that means I have to tidy up all my stuff from it, so I'm thinking, like, well, what's the best way to do this? So I'm gonna get 2 cubbies for the back of my doors, little storage compartments, which will do great, because that will keep the stuff. For example, like in my shelves, I have pretty much, what is that? A diamond painting kit and just some normal stuff, some blankets. I can put all those in the cubbies. Same with paperwork, all that stuff to save some drawer space to keep. Then I can put stuff in the drawers. Like, it'll just save more space off of things I don't really need to use at the moment. Like, hey, I need to use them, I can grab them. My computer, my papers for my printer and all that. Like, I can put all that in there because I only have so much table space, right? I got a little table over there, like it's like, not very big, and then I got the thing which is almost the same width as a TV. It's just slightly bigger, and it only goes so back because the TV stand is massive. And I thought about bolting the TV up top. I mean, I could actually. I have a TV stand, like a wall-mounted one. I'm thinking I could make it a couple inches higher because, like, if I'm laying in bed, like my bed's high, and I have the blanket up, I cannot see my TV, and I'm always having to look down at my TV. Like, when I sit up, my TV goes down, and I should be looking up. I'm pretty sure I could see, because it's really hard to see because you can't just screw into a wall, right? You have to actually screw into the studs, and the studs are awfully hard to find. We have a stud detector. I could try, and then I could mount it later on. Because I have a speaker as well that I want to hang. I should probably put the speaker, like, tie it up higher and then run the wire. I think the wire's long enough. Who knows? Eventually, I want to get a new TV. Actually, before I even think of that idea, does a TV even have? If you can't just use any TV if it doesn't have the right thing. It's gotta have the screw ports in the back. Oh shit, it does. And they're centered. Sweet, so I can use the TV for that. That's great. So I wanted to get a table that had, like, the plugins already in it, but sadly that's not really a thing. So my next best option It's the screw, because everything runs off this power bank that I have kind of off the side of the wall, and I'm always worried about it falling out of the socket, which I'm not really worried about at the moment. Because right now, that's pretty much my main thing. And then, like, I have another power bar next to me that's powering that AC. I'm going to lay on my side because my side's hurting. So, kind of my plan is I have a Bluetooth speaker that's sitting on top of the mirror, right? And I got the two light bulbs next to it, but I can't, they're the ones that get the screw, like, twist this underneath it. And I can't do that because the speaker's sitting underneath it. So I want the speaker up higher anyways, you know, because it's Bluetooth. Like, I have a remote turn on and off. I can have it up higher, so it's there. And then, because if I'm moving the desk out anyways, it won't be able to sit anywhere in here. Then my doors will have the cubby spaces because I want them to have storage. Have a new table, which would be great. I think it only comes with 4 drawers though. I'll have to do some measurements because there's three drawers, but I can't really open some of them because they don't have handles. So if I get cubby space on the doors and everything, I'm only gonna really need a couple of the drawers, and then because I got my table, like my drawers is up here on my main table, so that's where all my clothes go. So I don't really have to worry about clothes, but if I have any like extra clothes that I don't fit in there, I could put them in the top drawer now. But yeah, no, I have plans. So my goal is to get a new table, which I'm gonna keep looking at. Like the one I was looking at was, like I said, it was only $80 without, the shipping. Well, not shipping tax, but like the tax itself, GST and all that stuff. So that's not bad considering most of them are already 100. And then it was $30 for like a 2-pack of the door hanger. So with the taxes, it's about $130, which is not bad. Like I said, if my friend can cover either full of that or half that, that saves me money. Then I can get lights for the room because the lights are bright, and it's one of those things that how do I say, I'd rather not have to get up and turn that light switch off because I have all my TV remote, everything next to me, right? That's another thing I wanted to get. I wanted to get like a stand-up table, like a table to put next to my bed. I should look at one of those actually after. Like I said, I gotta make a list of things and see, um, and go from there pretty much. But yeah, my main plans are new table so I can fix this broken mess, storage so I can kind of clean up more stuff in my room, end table so that I can actually. Well, I mean, depending on how big the table is, that table will still probably fit there. Like I said, it will be better. I will like my idea. Is if I can get that speaker up there, have more depth there, mount the TV. I already have the TV mount. I just gotta find the studs and screw it in. If I do that, then the TV can then be on the wall. Could be up higher. I have a giant Lego engine I can put underneath it. So there's a Lego clock back there, so I can finally have my table, put my Lego or whatever on it. That'll clear up that. I can use my air thing again. And then if I need to put something up there, I can. Yeah, it will work. I have a lot of plans. And then eventually in November, I want to get a new TV. Because, yeah. I believe the TV that I had, it was a 40-inch. I spent like $300 on it. It was a It wasn't used, but it was a couple years old and they didn't want it anymore, so like it's still in the store. So I bought that. It was a 1080p LED TV or whatever, and it was awesome. 40-inch TV. That was the first TV that I ever bought, and I'm stuck with the 36 again. But it's not LED. It's, I don't remember what they call it. I think it's plasma. Like it's enough where I had to change settings because if you sat there for an hour like playing games or whatever, the image would be burned in the screen for a bit, and I don't like that. Plus, it's hard on the eyes. So this way, if I get the TV mount where I want it, and maybe a little different, I can then take that TV off when it's time and just throw it in. Then I should really check to see if it comes with screws for the back of the TV. I'm pretty sure it does. Cause I bought this TV one here. Yeah, because I had a TV stand for. Was a TV stand for mine? Yeah, I bought a TV stand for my LED TV, which I gave to my stepdad when I moved. Because I don't know if that would have survived. And the TV was older. Because the story was, I had a big TV that was given to me when I was at my parents' house. I got angry one day and punched it and I broke it. Um, and then I had to use this really tiny TV, which was super fucking hard to tell. And it ended up dropping and broken, so I ended up putting it into my stepdad's camper and switching out for the other TV, which that one was originally mine anyways. And the TV worked and everything, it just, I broke the DVD player off it, which no one used anyways. And then it ended up falling in the camper and breaking anyways on travel, because it came out of its harness. And then I worked hard and saved up and then bought my TV. And I had that TV for a good bit. So, yeah. Man, I just relived back memories. That was enough of my bullshit to chat. I hope everyone has a good day. I'm going to do some paperwork and tidy up my room because I want to and I need to. And yeah, I'm just trying to figure stuff out. And then I wanted to do this, but that ran out. Like, there's no end connector. I had to order end connectors, and they'll be here eventually. Because I wanted to be able to connect this. Actually, it says 2-day delivery, right? I don't know. They'll be here at some point, either today or this weekend. Which will be nice. And then, yeah. So I could probably put on some YouTube and start cleaning. Because I need to. I can't really organize anything because I got no more space for anything. Because, like, my closet's small, but you can't really fit anything in there. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone.